Taurus, 2024. What do I see happening for you? You may feel as though you're starting with some reversals and it may not match what you're seeing. So it may look like circumstances in your life are very much going forward, especially in regards to resources, work, education, career, relationships, but you can almost feel dichotomy happening here, a bit of a not necessarily discord unless you want to make it that way, but it's almost like we have to revisit the past. So the first 2 quarters of the year may be in a lot of ways mental, emotional, spiritual, where you have to go back and look at your past. And the universe is going to be saying to you, what is unfinished? So we're talking about skeletons in the closet, unfinished business, stuff swept under the carpet, things put up on a shelf collecting dust. What has not been completed? This is going to go from anything from exes and old relationships where conversations haven't been had. They could be resurrecting, or you could be dealing with it like in another dimension, like in your sleep, in your dreams, working out some karma with these people. This could be unfinished education or anything with your work where it's like, I need to go back to the drawing board. I need to bring this back. This needs to be resurrected or completed. Now, ultimately, we're going to come out in the third quarter with this new movement forward and this sort of backward reevaluation energy. And we're going to be able to marry these two worlds and skyrocket in prosperity if you've done the work. All right. So this isn't like a magic spell. This is if you use your free will. A lot of people want to know, is it destiny charted in the world or is it free will? It's both. So you have these opportunities, take them. Now, I think what happens here really between the middle bit of the year, like the second quarter going into the third, could also be some residency change for quite a few of you. So if you've been dissatisfied in the home with who you live with or where you live, we could find a sort of burst of energy and influence, including financial stability, that pushes you into a new environment. And I do think that between the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, we have a lot of love. We have a lot of growth in your personal relationships and intimacy happening there. And possibly for those of you looking to have a child, that would be a good time to expand on the family as well, or get married, things like this, new relationships. But that's only for those of you who've let go of the old that are dysfunctional and aren't working. If you do not create room for the new, Tauruses, this year, you cannot have it because you have not gotten rid of the old. So we can't just keep, shoving more newness into your life. It's out with the old, in with the new. Every time the bus stops, somebody's got to get off. In order for a new door to open, another door has to close. It's got to go that way. And there's a lot of financial prosperity to be had in the last quarter of the year as well. Not to say the whole year doesn't look good, because it starts off with a bang too, but it's really in that last quarter going into 2025 where you're finding yourself in a power position. You have nice trajectory and that bank account's looking sweet.